Speaking of Jake Lever, let's go back to Garry Lyon, who's with him in the Melbourne rooms.
I got a man that's come over from Adelaide. He played in one grand final. It didn't go the way he wanted, but this one certainly has. Jakey Lever, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, as you said, last one didn't go to plan, but this one, halfway through the second quarter, I thought it was going to go the same way, but to the boys' credit, the way that the midfield and the forwards and even the backs turned it around, it was amazing.
What changed?
I think as a backline group, I know that we spoke about a lot about our contest behind the ball. It was pretty shabby in the first, especially in that second quarter. I think in the first quarter we were really good, but our contest behind the ball, it's been our strength all year. We've been able to win contests, neutralise them, and in that second quarter we weren't able to do that. And once that third quarter started, I thought that the Bulldogs sort of had their moments in that third quarter, but we were just able to, chip away and then, let the forwards and the mids do the rest.
They went to work on you. They tried as hard as they could to try and get the mismatch. Was that frustrating you at all?
Oh, look, I think that for the second half of the year, I think most weeks I've sort of dealt with something like that. But I sort of knew watching the game last week how successful Shaki was playing on a Lear. I knew that they were going to throw something at me, but it was just about me sort of biting my tongue and really playing a team role. And whether that was if I went to sort of the higher small guy and I was playing on two blokes and we were able to get a spare, I was happy to do that. And I think it worked out in the second half especially.
I know how invested you are. Like I've watched it now at close quarters, and you're harsh on them and you're demanding on them, and the back six have been a bit of a group within a group. So you must be really proud of the way they've been able to come together, and it's been one of the major parts of the success of this footy side.
Yeah, I think that if you speak about the backline group, I'm so proud of what we've been able to achieve. We sat down at the start of the year and said that we wanted to be the best backline, in the competition. I think that we achieved that, and there was an example out there tonight. I think it was the Bulldogs. We were almost 50 points up, and Clayton Oliver didn't, stand on Bontempelli, and Bontempelli ended up wheeling around and kicking it down forward. And all the boys, there was 6 of them, whether it was Jake Bauer, whether it was Harrison Petty, these guys haven't played many games, but they all demanded that Clary, stood on Bontempelli next time and almost said, this is bullshit. What are you doing, Claz? And I think that just set the, set the tone for what we've been able to achieve this year and the standards that we set. And it all started day one pre-season, and to end like this, it's a bit of a fairy tale.
You got a couple of kids down there too. You got young Bowie. We just spoke to him in his 7th game, and as you said, Harrison Petty. So you're going to hang around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Bowser, he's probably sitting there thinking, how easy is this? He's played 7 games, 7 wins. He's now a premiership player, and he's been such a calming influence on us. I think if you sat down at the start of the year and said to Jake Bauer that he's going to be a premiership player, and in the back line he would have shook his head and said no way. And the way that he's been able to work on his defensive side of his game, you can see naturally his offense stuff is phenomenal, but the way that he digs in and he trains like his life depends on his contest work, and I'm just so proud of him. And Harrison Petty, he's been my boy from day one. I've absolutely loved him since he walked in the footy club. We walked in the same year. He almost followed me around for the first year, and since then we've been doing weights together. We watch Vision together every week, and to see him play the way he did tonight, it's been fantastic.
Mate, well done. It's just a staggering performance today, and throughout the whole year. I know how big a role you played, so enjoy it. You're a premiership player.
Thank you very much, Gaz.
Jakey Lever.